Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Accio! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Wonder who lives here.
Can you fathom that cramped city living with no...
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
What style?
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Veldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian,
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
What do we have here?
Revelio.
Who lived here, I wonder? I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Reparo. Bombarda. Potato. Stop it! Confringo. Stupid spot.
How did you survive our encampment?
Bombarda.
You won't get away with that. Is that the best you can do?
Imperio.
It's the student from the town.
Potato.
Why can't I keep... That's the student who uses strange...
Confringo. Bombarda.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio. Confringo.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
She did say that.
I thought she did. I hope you know that it isn't true.
Well, of course you're going to say that.
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos.
I did tell you not.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough. If you could just find a few more, I'd be so very grateful.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valour, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Marvellous, simply marvellous. I've never seen the headmaster so regal. Actually, I have come to think of it. His way wouldn't mind having a little sweet time.
Scrope may only carry out the requests of Scrope's master, sir. As Scrope is sure, sir knows.
Yes, of course, I'm familiar. It's just that there have been
Excellent.
attempts over the years to dust my statue, but no one has ever cared enough to do the task properly.
Revelio.
Scrope is most sorry for Sir that no one would care about Sir and leave him so very.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Descendo. Levioso. Revelio. Brilliant.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly, it'll wear off in a few hours.
Revelio.
Lumos.
I've learned almost all of the
Revelio.
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was
Do you
brilliant.
find yourself taking certain ways?
What's this one about? Ah!
Deke would like to talk with you.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that, Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Confringo!
Tobbs's master is awful.
Revelio! Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Bombarda! Imperial! Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Bombarda. Confringo. Potato. Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Imperial! Revelio! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Potato! Imperial! Confringo! Bombarda!
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Confringo!
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Confringo! Bombarda! Protego! Stupid one!
Not my fault you're a deadly great...
Revelio. Confringo.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Reparo. Confringo. Confringo.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Protego. Confringo. Bombarda.
8 legs is simply too many. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
I can do this. I can do this. They will
Revelio.
want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough, and who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? Revelio. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Reparo. Confringo. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Levioso. going to have to get past this.
Reparo. Levioso. Confringo.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Reparo. Leviosa.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Depulso. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Depulso. Levioso.
Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Levioso.
That did the trick. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Confringo.
Something smells sweet. Hogsmeade, here I come. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Revelio.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
What are you up to now?
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them? Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant. Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
You don't think the rumours about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we? It's another aggressive one!
Confringo! Bombard!
Western momentum.
Defend! Confringo!
What is going on with them?
Revelio! Confringo!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumour about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Accio!
If the moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected. Why am I not surprised? First the Fruipers and
Accio.
now this. We need to find moths for those spinners.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos! Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Cabalso.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio. Lumos. 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 Cabalso.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos. Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Lumos.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Lumos. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Imperial. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin.
Revelio.
It's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Revelio.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen, a good one, a sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
When you have a moment, come and talk to Dee.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deek suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deek has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deek.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I'd rather scrape cool than work.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Do cooperate, won't you? Now, I'm only trying to help. Glacius! Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Glacius! Professor Howard will never believe this.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Glacius! Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time. I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
No.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Armadillo bile has gone up in price lately. I don't know if you've noticed.
Revelio. How can one not?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. It's never been this long. I just know something's happening.
Could this be Mr. Oates' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists. Just ahead. I think my force would be discreet.
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Imperio!
At your service. You won't stop me.
Bombarda!
Kill spells blast.
Confringo!
I've been fighting since. Unforgivable!
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio!
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio!
I dream of making a better world for me.
Confringo! Imperial! Protego! Bombarda!
The area's still clear. Up with it and going, are we?
Protego! Bombarda! Light Imperial!
Confringo!
one who took the goblin elm.
Confringo! That should have been.
It's no ritual, as you say.
Confringo!
Confringo!
How dare you defend us to me?
Bombarda!
Can't petrify us all, you know.
Confringo!
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Confringo!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Confringo!
Someone messed up. Stop right there! Petrificus totalis! Oh, what?
Imperio!
Production!
You're the one who stole the grip.
Petrificus
Confringo! That goblin elm. I want that.
Petrificus totalis!
Is it you who've been casting Expelliarmus at Incendio?
You'll feel that.
You're Confringo.
Done! Petrificus totalis!
Confringo!
Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis!
Bombarda!
Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis!
Confringo!
Incendio! Determining Incendio!
Pathetic display!
Petrificus totalis!
Imperial!
Release me!
Gotcha! Expulso! Confringo! Ah, there you are!
Petrificus totalis!
Expulso!
Petrificus totalis!
Dark magic going.
Petrificus totalis!
That's the best you can do.
Confringo! Expulso! Regret back! Bombarda! Incendio! Had enough! Imperial!
Stop this!
Potato no match for me.
Petrificus! Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis!
Confringo!
Petrificus totalis!
Bombarda!
Petrificus totalis!
Confringo! Bombarda! Fancy a second! Where's that? Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I brought every traveling vendor that passed through here. They never see it coming.
Confringo.
That's that. Settled.
Would you be needing? Potato! Explosion! Incendio! You?
Dare you! You cannot control me!
Petrificus
You will not survive this fight!
Defender!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Expulso!
I could do this all day.
That was an incendio!
Am I?
Get! I shall end you!
Shame nobody saw Merlin trial when I see one.
Stole our citadel. We've been looking for you. You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You've heard You're the one who stole our goblin helms. Well, their goblin helms, not the Beneterio. Rookwood, I knew you were Confringo.
Retrificus totalis! Retrificus totalis! Redemption! Hang on! Redemption! The best you got!
That's just the beginning. You're the one who uses the dark arts. I will. Think of... Revelio. Levioso. Confringo.
Merlin himself would be proud. This place has seen better days.
Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Lumos.
behind me. I promise. Leave me be. What do you want?
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Mine now, demi-guys.
What are you up to now?
Aloha Mora.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped! Oh, the Ministry will hear about this! The fiends will rot in Azkaban! It's an outrage!
Revelio.
Mine now, demiguise.
Aloha Mora.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alahamora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alahamora known to wizard kind. At least known to me. Keep looking for those moons, You'll save my sanity and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind them.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. That's it. Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Hogsmeade, here I come.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this.
What do we have here?
Good thing
A demiguise.
underage sorcery.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
I have a terrible
Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon, but...
Fine now, demi-guys.
Hello there. Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Alohomora.
It's you. Thank you again for saving me. I'll never forget you.
Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Mine now, demi-guys.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Wonder who lives here. Could it be a Merlin trial? Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Aloha Mora.
Mine now, demiguise.
What are you up to now?
Oh, how I love good puzzle.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Hello, Hamora.
Mine now, demiguise.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
This looks intriguing.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio.
Defender might seem like harmless fun.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alahamora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahamora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.